Well, MAG have been working along with the downgraded homeowner group just to try and find a way out of this. It's obviously hugely concerning that IS 465 engineers, members of Engineers Ireland, are having their professionalism brought into question by housing agency engineers, and we also saw that in the AG letter as well. Particularly given that the initial recommendations, as the ladies there had spoke of, had arisen on foot of significant petrographic and scientific testing and evidence, in addition to in-person inspection and evaluation. We had Damien Owens fairly recently, head of Engineering Ireland, making it quite clear that in the case where there would be a discrepancy between the decisions of the engineers, then the higher option of the two should be provided. Then we had the AG letter as well, referencing essentially that homeowners will seek demolition to ensure that they have the ability to resell and make their homes mortgageable, which is a perfectly reasonable and logical expectation for any homeowner to have. We have had Engineers Ireland, of course, call IS 465 not fit for purpose. We've had 70% of Engineers Ireland in the survey reporting that the proposed remediation option had been overturned, and the explanation given at the most recent Oireachtas meeting of the housing agency was that the housing agency engineers were in a better position to make informed judgment because they had the ability to observe, a wider scope and various engineers' reports, which absolutely makes no sense to me because every building must be considered on its own merit. And as Marty and Katrina there had said, these are desktop decisions being made. There are no visits from the housing agency. There is no consideration of the deterioration that has gone on in these homes since they were first assessed 3 or 4 years ago. Now, MAG has been seeking legal advice on the legality and the validity of an appeals process that does not permit the submission of new and pertinent information, particularly given the age of the original IS 465 reports.
Yeah. I just want to remind people of the Attorney General's advice. Now, Simon Harris said in this show yesterday that it was just advice and that no one elected an Attorney General to make these decisions and so on and so forth. But just in the context of what we've been saying now, Paul Gallagher warned that applicants to the scheme would be incentivised to seek a demolition and rebuild their homes, having seen others do likewise. Furthermore, he said, as night follows day, if a significant number of homeowners are being recompensated on the demolition basis, it's inconceivable this will not encourage most other homeowners to submit claims on that basis. He said, there is the added complication that many of the engineers engaged by the homeowners preparing reports for submission to the local authorities may not have the required degree of expertise to confidently recommend anything less than full demolition and rebuild. Furthermore, these engineers are likely to be pressured by their clients to submit claims on that basis, and it would be difficult for them to resist doing so. As previously advised, it's going to be essential, and here we go, to lay down stringent conditions which must be fulfilled by every applicant in order to obtain payment on the basis of any other option other than the least costly option. Now, we're being told that this advice wasn't taken, it was only advice, but it seems to point exactly to the situation that we are finding ourselves in. I was under the impression as well that a lot of the original IS 465 chartered engineers were trained by the Department of Housing, and it's now that's the very same department is overturning their decisions. I don't know do you want to come in on that, Marty?
I don't know the actual, I don't know, I suspect there probably is truth to that, to be honest, because they're definitely following the AG's letter, really, I suppose, aren't they?
All right. Is there anything...
Yeah, and that is the case because...
Yes, Katrina.
Sorry, I was just going to say that is the case because original homeowner engineers now have moved across to be employed by the housing agency.
Okay. Right. Well, listen.
So some of them are one and the same.
Yeah, we're going to make our inquiries and see if we can get any more information on it. Marty, what about other people going through this on their own and thought they were the only ones? How can people access this group?
There is a downgraded homeowners group. If they want, I can leave. I'll leave my name number maybe with Caroline or somebody, and we can get them through that way.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are most welcome to come and join us. We don't know what we're doing really half the time, but working together, we're trying to find our way out of this mess.
It's the only way to do it, for sure. All right, Marty McElhenney, thank you. Katrina, thank you. Angela Ward, thank you very much indeed, and I hope common sense prevails for you.